Hey everyone, Cardlin here with your bi-weekly writing prompts. For those of you who don't know what this is, it's a collection of the top voted script ideas submitted by other cardigans just like you. If you want to submit a script idea of your own, vote on what script ideas show up here in the next one, or even send me a script you've written, just check the very bottom of this or any other video's description. Now, keep in mind these are just writing prompts, not rules. They're just some ideas to get your creativity flowing. You can write a script about a completely different idea or a slightly different idea. You can write a script and use it yourself, give it to someone else, or just hold on to it. You can write a short story, a fanfic, whatever you like. These are just ideas to be shared within the community to help inspire creativity. Now, real quick, before we dive into these script ideas you voted on, let's go over the Talktober characters you wanted to see the most. I put out a survey for you all to vote on your favorite Talktober characters, and here are your top 3. Number 1. Far and away, the top voted one was the 1920s cunt-titted gangster Cardlin. Now, I don't know if you remember, but it was basically a kind of a hacky Italian mobster accent, basically. But y'all seem to like it a lot, so there you have it. Let's see some scripts based on it. In second place, we have the lustful detective, which I think was more of a kind of a hokey Law and Order, SVU, CSI type voice. So have fun with that. And bringing up the rear in third place, but not too far behind, was Shy Alien. Because who doesn't like a shy alien, right? Now, without further ado, here are your top December script ideas. In the funny and cute category, the first idea that y'all voted up was called Pay Attention to Me. It's a reverse version of your girl versus game video where they're, the listener, playing the video game and you're, Cardlin, the one trying to distract them. That can be fun. Second idea is called Baking 101. Cardlin gets a phone call from his best friend / crush asking him to come over to her place. When he gets there, the two end up in the kitchen attempting to bake a cake. Cardlin throws some flour at her, which starts a food fight. The girl slips on some egg and falls on top of Cardlin. They stay like that for a while, staring at each other's eyes. Cardlin starts confessing his love and says sweet things to the girl, but he starts rambling. The girl interrupts Cardlin by kissing him. Cute, right? That should be fun. In the romantic category, the first topic we have is called What do you mean your water broke? The husband, aka Cardlin, wakes up to the listener saying she's going to labor. He freaks out and takes her to the hospital. When they get there, he tries to comfort her, saying things like, "You're so strong to be able to do this," or "I love you, honey, and think about the beautiful baby we're going to see soon." Later, after the baby's born, she, the listener, holds the baby and Cardlin says, "You look so beautiful holding our baby, and I hope the baby looks just like you." It ends with him saying, "My two perfect angels. Thank you, my love, for giving me this family." The second topic in the romantic category, I didn't know what to name it, so I just called it what it is, which is basically Pride and Prejudice. Some kind of Regency or Edwardian era vibe, with old and vintage flirting, something any fan of Jane Austen could relate with and love. He, a tremendously well-known lord with a large fortune and a lot of ladies trying to call his attention. She, a strong and clever lady in need of an adventure and a good marriage. At first they don't get along, but with time they find things in one another that they could like. I'm really curious to see what you can do with your voice in this matter. I'm curious to see what you can write. In the comforting category, we have two topics, the first one being The Bullying Ends Now. Cardlin and the listener are dating. Without Cardlin knowing, the listener is constantly bullied, verbally and physically, and one day after getting a vicious beating, the listener is trying to clean up as they are about to go see Cardlin, but Cardlin walks in on them, causing the listener to break down and tell Cardlin everything. At first, Cardlin gets angry, and in parentheses here we have threatens to kill them and stuff. And in all caps, please do a scary, intimidating, etc. voice if possible. Now, personally, I'm kind of iffy on that. I know for some people that can be a bit of a trigger, so just write whatever you're comfortable with. So the full sentence is, as first Cardlin gets angry, which scares the listener, causing Cardlin to stop and comfort the listener. At the end he says, I'll deal with them later, but I need to help you first. The second topic in the comforting category is the safe word. Cardlin and the listener get a little frisky and they try out some quote-unquote stuff, and it gets too much for the listener and they end up saying the safe word. Cardlin quickly stops and tells him that it's always okay to say the safe word if it gets too much. This is mostly a comfort audio, but could be a little erotic at the beginning. I've seen this request a couple of times now, so I actually have a script or two for it, so if you want to write another one, feel free to. In the Yandere/other category, we have two stories, the first one being Only During the Eclipse. The listener is the princess of the night/moon, and Cardlin is the prince of day/sun. They are forbidden to be with each other, but yet they find a way to be with each other just within sunsets and dawn. He is rising while she/he is fading away during dawn. She is rising, and he is fading away during sunset. They only have a limited amount of time together, so they make the best of it. But regardless of the queen and king of the moon/night wanting their daughter/son to marry the prince/princess of the stars, her heart stayed loyal to the sun. They promised each other they would make it work. Finally, they were able to convince their parents, and thus a solar eclipse happened. They finally were able to be with each other, but they still had so little time with each other. So they would always look forward to the next solar eclipse. Cute. Should be fun. Eager to see what y'all can do with that. The next story in the Yandere/other category is Yandere x Yandere. The listener is an upcoming model, and Cardlin has been following them for a while. But little does he know that they have been following him as well. When Cardlin finally confesses by getting rid of a stranger that has been coming on to them, the listener surprises him by admitting to their own feelings and showing their true colors. A little flip on the classic Yandere tale, I like it. In the erotic category, and keep in mind this is for 18+ listeners only, you have the first story, which is La Petite Mort. I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation, but when you hear what the story's about, I'm sure you'll get what it's about. The listener reveals that they have never had an orgasm before. Cardlin is excited by the challenge and is determined to make it happen, trying all sorts of tricks. The audio ends with a powerful orgasm and some sweet pillow talk. The second story is Caught in the Act. The husband/boyfriend walks in on the listener masturbating. He tells her that's his job to help her with any needs. She's super embarrassed, and he tells her it's not embarrassing. She has to tell him she wants to do it or try stuff out in the bedroom. It ends with him saying, I'll make sure you feel good. In parentheses it says, he says that as he gets his face in between her legs. Very specific. And those are your script ideas. As for art prompts this week, I don't really have anything particular I need. I mean, we're in the holiday season, so I was wondering if maybe somebody would be willing to draw Cardlin in a yarmulke? Am I saying that right? I hope I am. I do have a Hanukkah-related script or two, and it would be cool to have some Hanukkah-related Cardlin art for those audios. That about brings us to a close. The next video like this you're going to see are my favorite ideas from the remaining script ideas. To vote on the prompts that'll be showing starting in January, or to submit a script to me, or to submit a script idea of your own, check the links at the bottom of this video's description. That's about it, y'all. Thanks and cheers.